Traders, I'm resuming the video because I just took a lower high confirmation trade. We have a downtrend working lower that needs to get new low tested according to trendline rule. We had an overshoot that led to a break of a trend line. There was a second entry short, but it was way too big. You can see 7 points closing this far down. So I waited for a lower high confirmation setup. The little pullback, EMA keeps holding still. Stop loss goes one tick above the single bar. Downtrend needs to get new extreme. Scalping 6 contract and leaving 1 contract as a runner in case the market's going to plummet lower. But first, our main target is the scalp portion. And let's see if the sellers are in the market or not. We had overshoot, but the lower high is decent enough trade for me to take a risk here. So let's see. Right, traders, we are halfway in, but we still need a few more ticks. ATR is bigger, so I increase my target profit, but the context is so clear, the setup is so perfect. I'm fairly confident that we're going to reach this. This confirms the second entry short and the fact that we need to get new low tested. EMA held. Right, traders, so we got the scalp, and this is pretty much textbook high probability setup. These trades work 8 or 9 times out of 10. If you took the second entry short with some very deep limit order, that's an okay play to consider as well. But because remember, it closed so far down, it's just a little bit safer to wait for the additional pullback, double rejection of the EMA, downtrend to low. This is as perfect as it gets. So simple price action. I'm going to take the runner around these lows. We're looking at S&P 500 mini futures, and this is the structure today's session started with. So what I can see if I'm going to take a look to the left is that I have a nice downtrend working lower. So I'm going to measure the first leg, and this is giving me the main bias for the day, which means I expect bearish follow through eventually. We trade it down, downtrend is new low. Bullish correction is taking place. We have a breaking new high, and right now we have pushed below the exponential moving average, and we have failed second entry long reversal pattern. Is the highest high, first attempt to go long, break below EMA, second attempt to go long that failed. This is a decent reversal pattern because it aligns with the main bearish bias. As you can see, it's part of the one move down, but it happened exactly around the open, so it's a little bit more aggressive, more advanced, mainly educational trade, but hopefully it makes sense. Why are we looking for prices to go lower? But shortly after, we actually have nice confirmation, a little bit after market open, great lower high, confirmation trade. It confirms the trend line right off the EMA, confirms the failed second entry long. You now have a little bit more information that the market is heading lower, and this is great high probability setup, great signal bar, lower high confirmation setup. And bearish bias continues working lower exactly as you would expect. We have uptrend, new low, first entry short. We have a new low for this mini channel. Market initiated reversal in the form of a failed second entry short. So this right here is a failed second entry short reversal above the EMA. Now, if I'm going to take a look at the higher time frame, for example, 10,000 tick chart or 5-minute chart, I can see that there is one bearish leg working lower and we still need to get new low. So as a price action trader, I'm mainly thinking about selling rather than jumping to conclusions to go long, because this is the main bias. We expect to get new low. But locally, because the downtrend played out, we are scalpers, so traders can consider for a scalp, although it is ideal to wait for trades that are going to align with the main bias because sellers are right now strong in the market. We are breaking back below EMA. We actually have a decent new high first entry long, second entry long there, and a new low first entry short, second entry short. So this is double high probability setup, but because this uptrend doesn't have a new high, we can't really take it. If you have uptrend that has a clear broad break push to new high, you can consider selling double high probability setup like this. But because this is one steep leg, you can't really 100% predict if there's going to be new high, so you have to be careful. Market is trending lower, so what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to draw the downtrend working lower. Okay, we have a short-term channel in play, and this channel is getting some follow through. Okay, we are correcting. I have a second entry short, new low, first entry short, pullback, second entry short. I cannot sell above the exponential moving average. Also, if I'm going to zoom back, you can see the first leg just had a new extreme with the secondary leg. Now, of course, the measured move is way lower, so I'm not surprised if there's going to be follow through, but I want additional confirmation. Okay, this is sort of like a secondary channel. So there's nothing to think about. The second entry short has a horrible bar here. I'm waiting, and I have double trap. Everybody who went short on a bad second entry short above EMA just got trapped. And everybody who took a long on a failed second entry short while this downtrend needs to get new low, they got trapped as well. This is why it trapped everybody. It resembles visual to like a pullback, uptrend played out with a break new high. This is great high probability setup, great signal bar, closing below EMA exactly as you need, and a great double trap. And now you have confirmation setup of what happened here. Okay, to like a pullback, break below EMA, you still need to get new low, great lower high. So this is really great price action to start today's session with. Unfortunately, I started trading way too late for me to partake in a structure like this, but great setups to begin with. Hold on, I shall break new low here. Okay, so right now everything played out. Everything to the downside played out. You have another second entry short, but problem is it formed after everything played out. Everything to the downside played out, so I treat this mainly as an area of development. I was eyeing some bigger channel, but nothing that has confirmation. So much empty room here. Nothing really that fits that great. This is a little bit too flat, although this looks okay, but not enough confirmation. So it's better to respect the short-term trend line rule, treat this as an area of development and not take a short here. We're not pattern traders, we're price action traders. We care about the context, not about the pattern. Same thing here, another second entry short, but look how it is squeezed. It is too squeezed, everything played out, bottoming pattern, we're not making lower lows. We have static lows, bottoming pattern, so I'm not taking no trade. And this is mainly area where I'm open-minded, not really frantically looking for trades because everything played out and I need a little bit more information. Now, if there's going to be second entry long at the EMA, I probably would skip just because how strong the bearish bias was, but we broke below EMA. So I'm not really looking to go long nor short. We just have massive congestion, massive no trade zone. Okay, I'm really not even looking for trades. Still, it's very hard for you to understand what is the bias. And it's okay, as a trader, there are areas like this on the chart where you have to remain patient. Just wait for something, confirm that is clear and easy to understand. You have a lot of bars, a lot of movement. This is why we trade this chart, 2000 tick chart, because it gives a lot of action. To like a pullback down. You can see we've been going sideways for quite a while, so predicting some trend range makes sense because you have to work with what you get and you have to identify the pattern, the structure. So if this is not clear downtrend, this is probably some form of consolidation. Okay. I can't take high low, it's not confirming anything below EMA, second entry short above, up Chinese new high, so nothing here. Okay, uptrend played out, I cannot go long. Cannot go short into these lows, no downtrend in play, inside bar, nothing really is being offered to me. Okay, I'm gonna draw uptrend, and now we're in the middle of the main trend range. We're really going sideways. It's hard really to identify the structure. This is tempting lower high, but you know, we are in kind of no man's land. Yes, you have some smaller resistance like this, which is definitely valid. You know, if you took a lower high like this, I can see why. But it's a little bit more advanced. You're taking more risk if you're taking trades in the middle of the range in this mess. You want to take trades near the extremes. And because we traded down, preferably at the top. And here you actually have nice short setup at the resistance. You have one leg. The reason why this is great trade is because how sideways the break is. You have one leg, broad structure, second leg up. This is what we like. It's impossible to create wide channel like this. This is too wide. Okay, we cannot draw a wide channel across the range. So we don't like fading breakouts when it's too steep and you can easily draw a wider channel. When the structure is so broad, it's actually nice to trade this fell breakout so far from the EMA, great signal bar. You can definitely follow range rules and sell high, expect market to go lower. So decent fell breakout. The lower high is enormous, almost 10 points. We cannot take. Can I get a fell second entry long below EMA? No, breaking new low. What about buying? Well, you can. At this point, it is quite structured trend range, but it is too steep. The break is tiny. What if there's going to be slightly wider channel? I can't take it. You felt second entry short, but you first broke below EMA. It's too big, almost 7 points. EMA in all these bars. The downtrend looks like it's slightly wider. Just once again, no trade zone. EMA exactly on these bars, so you're not touching this. You're being patient. Okay, horrible bar for breakout, pullback, nothing here. Okay, what about this short right here? This short of the resistance, although the resistance is proven at this point, triple top, very tempting, is not ideal because it is quite tempting to draw wider channel. You can tell how structured the push to this top is. This is spiky, more volatile, more exhaustive. This is more gradual. So when you're watching this live, it's conflicting whether there's wider uptrend or not. Once again, range rules, you want to sell high, but a little bit more advanced. Can I get some filled second entry long below EMA? No, we pushed back above, so I have to be careful. Can I get something below EMA? Some lower high here. Resistance holding strong. Sellers are selling at the top. This is why it's so important to once again locate the key levels. This is what price action trading is about. We don't need no indicators just to locate important key levels. Okay, we have a nice downtrend working lower. We have slight overshoot, and I have a second entry short. I have a second entry short, but the bar is very, very big. 7 points, and notice how far down it closed. Now this downtrend definitely needs to get new low tested. We came off the range highs, clear break, push to new high, two-leg pullback. Once again, this is what we're looking for. Now if you want to enter this trade, you need to use some deep limit order halfway in like this. I skipped it. I was waiting for lower high. Now if you're going to use deep limit order, you can consider you cannot sell at the bottom. That's way too much risk. And lo and behold, we have a nice lower high confirmation setup. It confirmed the second entry short. You're getting much smaller bar, much less risk. Double rejection of the EMA. This is great ability trade. Great lower high. Downtrend is new low. You saw me taking this. Okay, and now we're kind of back in the middle of this structure. So this is once again when we're not really touching our keyboard because you're in the middle of the main structure. So it's better to be patient. You have some decent lower high again, but it's a doji bar, quite congested. Okay, price action is breaking lower, and you have so many lower highs. I wouldn't be fading, even though it worked, because most breakouts out of trend ranges will fail. Okay, you can see we broke lower, came back, tested it, breakout, pullback. But because the main bias was bearish today, you have lower highs already here. It's better just to focus on shorts or a failed second entry short above EMA if you are thinking about buying. You don't have no trade like this. Market is trending down. Okay, so once I see price action working lower, we're clearly evolving from bearish imbalance here, lower highs into trend. So you have bearish imbalance, breakout, pullback. So now you have a new downtrend structure. You're having overshoot, but it's not acting as overshoot. So I can definitely make a channel a bit different. Now, in hindsight, this looks great. But when you're watching this live, this is an inside bar, double bar entry here. Maybe if you have some nice lower high, juicy good bar, you can consider because you're getting the information. Hold on, this is way too bearish, way too strong. But it's quite weak. You know, this is not a bad trade. Double rejection of the EMA. But the signal bar is weak and you have to double bar entry. And at this point what I'm going to do is I'm going to use slightly steeper channel like this because it's not acting as overshoot. And also we were part of a trend range and this is really the area where the bottom dropped, so steeper channel makes sense. So the market continues to go lower. Everything is far from the EMA. I'm going to redraw the uptrend working higher. I'm looking for second entry short at the EMA. Lowest point I'm going to set the count, no break below, no break below. First entry short. Can I get a second entry short? Well, you have, okay, this is count reset, but this is quite far away. Not ideal. You prefer there to be no double bottom, but because trend at this point is really, really strong, this is not a bad second entry short. You can basically view it as a lower high to this correction high right here. This is pretty much what I like to view it as because it's quite far from the first entry short. Okay, market continues to correct. I'm going to redraw the short-term uptrend. Okay, we have a short-term correction that is still in play. We have a second entry short, but the uptrend is still in place. So we're thinking about some lower high or potentially double trap. And we have breaking new high, uptrend played out. And this right here, once again, is a double trap high probability setup. EMA keeps rejecting once, twice. Decent signal bar. Once again, the trend at this point is very strong. So this is a double trap high probability setup. You wait for the trigger below this bar. Stop loss goes one thing about the signal bar. Great high probability trade. Lower high, unfortunately bad bar. If you have a good bar here, you can definitely sell lower high. You need some stronger bearish bar. Great double trap. What a great day. Second entry short, far from the EMA. Almost repeat pattern to what happened here. Almost double trap. Basically it is double trap, but once again the bar is very weak. Bullish body. We can't really take it, unfortunately. No lower high, and at this point it's getting quite late. And also you have overshoot, which can generate stronger pullback or reversal, and it's breaking the channel. Perfect price action, and the market is about to close. So this is the overall structure for today. Spectacular trading day. You love trading days like these. These are the type of days where you can really make up for few bad trading days in the past. So I hope you took advantage of a day like this. There's definitely a lot of great trading opportunities to consider, whether you get them early or later on. If you're a price action trader, you can definitely find good trading opportunities and capitalize on today's structure, which is pretty much all the way down. But I'm going to wrap it up. I hope you had a good trading day, and I'm going to talk to you next time. Good luck your trading.